83,286 polling personnel of different levels, and the security of type measure was provided through 1,40,449 police personnel of the state, central forces and home guards. We had made firm arrangements for implementation of the model code of conduct, and within 72 hours of the coming into force of the model code of conduct, for this particular phase jurisdiction, 1,10,266 defacements were removed. We made elaborate arrangements for spreading the enforcement measures against cash and liquor, and 149 flying squads and 160 static surveillance teams were constituted, and as a consequence we seized 6.45 crores of cash, 2.18 lakh liters of liquor which amounted to 5.91 crores rupees, 2.50 crore worth of drugs, and 20.47 lakhs worth of gold and silver in this particular phase. And as against the total in entire UP, the figures, just to freshen up those figures, 118.92 crores of cash, 21.43 lakh liters of liquor, which amounts to 61.54 crores rupees, 8.53 crore worth of drugs, and 25.61 crore worth of gold and silver have been seized. We also made intensive drives against troublesome people, and 1,93,294 troublemakers were identified, and preventive actions under various security proceedings were taken against them. We apprehended 2,464 wanted criminals by executing the non-bailable warrants issued against them, and the weapon deposition of 80% of the total licensed and screened weapons was ensured. We have, through our sweep measures, been able to ensure that the voter turnout in this phase, as it stands at 5 p.m., has been 57.03% against 55.04% of 2012, and this 57.03% is counting as at 5 p.m. Now, last time some of our media friends had requested for, this is 57.03% at 5 p.m. and the overall in 2012 for this jurisdiction, these areas, was 55.04. Now, last time some media friends had requested for giving the exact figures of phase wise, because every phase press conference we give the figures as they stand at 5 p.m. But now the final figures are here, and for the information of everybody, in the phase 1 in 2012 the figure was 61.04 for phase 1 in 2012. As against that, in 2017, that means this poll, phase 1 has been 63.84%. Similarly, in phase 2, 2012 figures were 65.17%, and in 2017 for phase 2 it is 66.16%. For phase 3 in 2012 it was 59.96%, and as against that, phase 3 for 2017 is 61.43%. For phase 4 in 2012 it was 60.20%, and as against that, in 2017 it is 61.21%. And in phase 5, where the increase has been relatively less compared to the previous phases, in 2012 we had 57.05%, and in 2017 it is 57.30%. So these are the figures for all the 5 phases, and this particular phase, as I have told you, as at 5 p.m. it stands at 57.03% as against 55.04% of 2012. Now friends, with this, the announcement regarding this phase of UP elections comes to an end, but I have an important announcement to make from the Election Commission. As all of you remember, the elections to 2 assembly constituencies, one Alapur in Uttar Pradesh and one Karnprayag in Uttarakhand, were countermanded because of the sad demise of the respective candidates, and these elections are now going to be held on 9th of March, and hence the prohibition for the conduct and the dissemination of the exit polls will now apply till 5:30 p.m. of 9th March.